That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad questions.
That
Hey,
is
Rashad.
weird. 100%. Next thing, LaRussell. LaRussell was saying the same thing that like Ye said, but Ye said it in a much worse way. He said, I went on a radio freestyle platform last year and was told my episode couldn't drop because what I rapped about it. Life, politics, Palestine, and real stuff in real life. The next day and every day since has been dudes on there talking about killing other dudes, selling dope, and the hosts just nod their heads along to it and smile. I'm not saying these folks don't care about us, but shrugging my shoulders, shrugging my shoulders, shrugging my shoulders. Somebody cared enough to tell me about what I rapped about. Didn't sit well with them, but people being unalive didn't bother them at all. Let me see if he's on LA Leakers. Let's choose violence here. Why not? LaRussell, LA Leakers. Oh, he's on the LA Leakers. On Sway. Okay, is it the what's the thing called? Is it I-85 when they be rapping? Nah, he's on I-85. Okay. Those are all the big ones I know. These are all the big ones I know. Where else would he be freestyling? Let me see. Freestyle. But yeah, this is what Ye was saying, bro. Ye was saying the exact same thing when he came out with the offensive stuff. It was definitely the wrong way to go about it. I don't co-sign it. But he was just saying, he was like, why is it offensive that I'm using the hard R right now when dudes is rapping about this and that, and they've been rapping about it forever and they've been making money off of it. Sauce said, what are your plans for the summer? I ain't gonna lie to you, Sauce. I don't want to get too much into that on live, publicly, everything like that. But I'll say to keep it vague, going to some events for sure. Going to some events, doing some traveling. And yeah, really just kind of doing some traveling and going to some getting out all my summer stuff before we have to lock in for the fall, because once the fall hits, we locked in for football, and that's kind of like the most important season of the year. Football season, college, high school, and the pros, the NFL. So I'll be locked in for work once kind of end of July, August hits. I'll be locked in for work all the way up until January. This year we were locked in all the way up to February because we hosted the Super Bowl. But yeah. All right. But yeah. Like I said, this is exactly what Ye was saying. He just said it in a much less offensive way. But it's like, why is that the case? It's obvious answer, propaganda. We don't look at saying something like, yeah, pull up, spray the block, spray his grandma's house, put him on a t-shirt, make him cry to God, make him believe in God. And like, we don't have any problem with that, but we'll have a problem with saying, free Gaza. Like, how is, what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, stop genocide. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, bro. Or like when Lupe Fiasco went at the White House event and he was like, yeah, Obama's a war criminal. He's bombed more foreign countries than everybody. And they're like, oh, hush his mic. Like, that's crazy. But he could say like, I smack a brother if he don't look at me the right way. But a politician who signs off on bombing multiple foreign countries, like a record amount of foreign countries around the world, like that's okay. Like that's where you draw the line. I don't know. I feel like if you sign off to what I'm saying, bomb and kind of eradicate hundreds of thousands of people, I think that's worse than you know what I'm saying, all the other stuff that I was saying. But yeah, there's that. But you know how it goes. Just another example of it. Someone said what platform? Let me see if they answer. Right, put a name on it. Someone respond right here. Let's see if they responded. LA Leakers. He was just on LA Leakers. Like I said, he was on LA Leakers. That's all Kanye West has been trying to get folks to understand. Yeah, but his delivery's been terrible. Yikes, did they make an executive decision themselves or did the higher up say something for stakeholder influence? I think you and I both know that answer, Miss Lottie Day, who is the YouTube, I'm about to say YouTube, the Twitter responder. You ain't gonna name drop the platform. The W has been completed. Bring that freestyle to Sway. They'll definitely appreciate it. All these years later, LaRussell has definitely used that freestyle by now. I mean, say, yo, LA Leakers, let me see. He said, ding, ding, ding. Money on LA Leakers. Oh, is LA Leakers? Oh, snap. Oh, dang, LA Leakers. Just incredible. LA Leakers. LA Leakers. That was messed up, man. Dang, I can't believe he wow, that's something. All right, cool. No, well, that's not cool. But LA Leakers told LaRussell that he can't. That's crazy. All right.
That's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
And Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
We can't ask Rashad questions.
Hey, Rashad.